In the headlines, police need your help in finding at least 5 men who robbed a pizza delivery driver. A man allegedly turns his gun on police after being caught breaking into an area home. More than $1 million will be flooding into Rocky Mount and Wilson to improve public housing. And we speak to a community of renters who say new fees are no joke. These stories and more coming up on NewsBreak starting now.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
Hello and thanks for watching WHIG-TV NewsBreak, your voice in the community. I'm Marie Torres. In our crime report, a man allegedly turns his gun on police after being caught breaking into an area home. Just after midnight Sunday morning, Rocky Mount police say they were called to a home on the 200 block of Jackson Street. Witnesses reported a possible breaking and entering in progress. There, police encountered the suspect, 55-year-old Charles Sago. According to police, Sago pointed his handgun at the officer. The officer then ordered him to drop his weapon, and after issuing further verbal commands, Sago eventually did. He is charged with assault on a law enforcement officer with a firearm and resisting a public officer. He's being held under a $15,000 bond. Thankfully, no injuries occurred. 2 area people face charges after one of them opened fire in a local neighborhood this week. In the wee hours of Monday morning, Rocky Mount police responded to shots fired near Atlantic Avenue and Holly Street. There they found 33-year-old Lamont Stansel, a passenger in a gold Honda Accord operated by 24-year-old Shaquita Freeman. Police say Stansel may have been drunk when he allegedly fired his gun. Along with charges of carrying a concealed weapon by a felon, Stansel was charged with outstanding warrants for failure to appear on driving while license revoked and second-degree trespassing charges. He was issued a $13,000 secured bond. Freeman was charged with an open container of alcohol and was served with outstanding warrants for worthless checks. Police need your help in finding the men who robbed a pizza delivery driver. Sunday morning, Rocky Mount police reported that at least 5 unknown black males between 20 to 25 years of age, standing between 5 feet 6 to 5 feet 8 inches tall, approached the driver for Domino's Pizza as he delivered a pizza to a home on 112 Kane Drive. Police say the men demanded the pizza and the driver's money. After the driver complied, the suspects fled on foot toward the 700 block of Lincoln Drive. If anyone has information on this case, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers at 252-977-1111. In other news, UNC researchers say North Carolina's 9.7% unemployment rate may be just a glimpse at just how bad joblessness in the state really is. According to researchers at the Center for Competitive Economies, when other factors are taken into account, the rate is actually 17.5%. Some of those other factors include underemployment, those who are not looking for a job, and those who are not collecting benefits. The UNC experts say this adjusted number is a better suggestion of the state's economic health because it includes people who work part-time or have given up on looking. And millions of dollars will be flooding into the state to improve and preserve public housing. Recently, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, awarded $55 million to public housing authorities in North Carolina. Those to be included in receiving the funds include some parts of our region. Rocky Mount and Wilson will both receive $1.2 million each. HUD says the funds will allow local agencies to make major large-scale improvements to their public housing units. When we return on NewsBreak, residents say they are feeling the squeeze handed down by their landlord. See how they're trying to keep their heads above water. This story and more right after these words.
back for a limited time. Every new Buick and GMC at Davenport Auto Park is being offered at the GM employee price. Combined with factory incentives, now you can drive out for up to $5,000 below dealer invoice amount. And that's not all. With Davenport's Dealership for Life, you can even get a free lifetime warranty, plus free oil changes, rotations, and more for no extra charge. Employee price, rebates up to $5,000, free lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer ends soon, only at Davenport Auto Park in Rocky Mount. Still your dealership for life.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to WHIG TV Newsbreak. I'm Marie Torres. Residents in a Rocky Mount neighborhood say they're being forced into new fees and charges, all without much notice. Here's a look at the dilemma going on at Sunset Mobile Estates and what could happen next. These residents say something has to be done about the sudden hike they all will face this month.
We're kind of concerned about why we have to pay for the water meter that's been put in this park. We feel like we shouldn't have to pay that because that is not our land.
And that's why last Thursday, several of them called a face-to-face meeting, even in the summer heat, with their landlord and owner of the property, Dwayne Williams. According to residents of Sunset Mobile Estates about 3 weeks ago, they were notified by Williams that they would have to not only pay for new meters, but also any other fees to connect them to city water.
It's like a $25 connection fee. There's also a $290 non-refundable fee for the meter, and it would depend on our credit. With Progress Energy, we might have to pay a deposit, which would be max $100, so that's over $400 we'd have to pay. And the next person who moves in there, if we move out, doesn't have to pay. They might have to pay a small connection fee maybe, but my sister said that'd be a selling point for him because he can say, you know, it's already connected, you know, and included.
But that possible selling point isn't sticking well to current residents, many of whom say they're already on fixed or low incomes.
We're rather upset, most of us here at the trailer park, because we think it's kind of unfair what's going on, because in this economy time, a lot of us can't afford. Some are on disability, some are not, you know, working and scraping by.
Tenants say the ordeal has raised suspicions on the management of their landlord. Many have both called Williams's office as well as the City of Rocky Mount's public utilities to figure out the facts of the matter. One deadline for residents to pay up was scheduled for Monday. Now that's been pushed back to July 30th. And even more confusing is who to pay.
I came last night at 3 o'clock from New York, and in the morning I found out the problem with the water, with the meter. And I went to the office and talked to Dwayne Williams. And they charging over here $290 for the meter. And he told me that the money I gotta go through him. I gotta pay him the $290. Even I gotta go to the city and apply for the meter, but the money gotta go through him. I don't know why. And I asked him, if we're gonna have some receipt about the money, you know. He said no, the receipt gonna be from his office. So I see something there. It's not right, you know.
But Williams says it's an injustice all around. He says he's tried to bring the residents' case before the city, but ended up shelling out himself. Thus, the residents' costs for the $290 meters are reimbursements for what he's already spent.
Guys, look, I feel your pain. I've spent more than $1 million to do what we've done. I think I've asked the city, is really good about spending money where they want to spend it. They're spending $6 million on streetscape for downtown. They put $10 million into rebuilding a city block downtown called the Douglas Block. I went down there and I said, guys, we have low-income houses here. We have families that are struggling. I put this money on the street and get these services upgraded, and the least you can do is work for these folks to either pay this over time or indulge it, because you've got the ability to do that. They're fighting us over $35,000. Now, I had hoped that I'd have some money left. But when the city enforced me and made me put in a $285 meter box instead of an $80 meter box, and you can call HD Supply because they've got it. Wilson uses an $80 meter box, and they use a $285 meter box. The $200 that I had there that I hoped I could help with everybody, I have spent. And at this point, I've spent about $50,000 more on this project than we borrowed from the bank. And you know, and the city is telling you guys to come back and fuss with me. And what I've said to the city is, if people can't pay it, we'll help pay on their behalf, and then we'll just collect it back over time. And that's the best that we can do. And so I don't like it. I don't think it should be a fee there. I think the city's getting their money out of charging you for water and sewer. I think it's their meter. It's not mine.
As for now, residents are being outspoken about being blindsided by the sudden cost and are trying to offer solutions.
And he can't cut our water and sewage off because then our house would be inhabitable, and a renter can't rent something that's inhabitable.
The $290, we can pay that little by little. But I understand that this is his land and he's renting a lot to different people here. He's supposed to prepare the land with everything.
In Rocky Mount, WHIG TV. From our understanding of the matter, if residents do not pay the connection fees, the charge for the meters, or any credit-based deposits, they will not have running water in their homes. There were several other issues residents brought to our attention prior to the meeting, but we have yet to confirm those matters with the property's management. Dwayne Williams and his wife have managed the property since the late 90s. Residents say they've had 2 hikes in their rent in the last 3 years, at least one of them due to another water system put into their community. In other news, Wilson is awarded grant money to help develop a downtown park dedicated to the whimsical whirligigs. Recently, the National Endowment of the Arts gave the city a $250,000 grant for the park. Mayor Bruce Rose said the park, a 2-acre lot bordered by Goldsboro, Douglas, and South Streets, will boost local tourism and revitalize downtown Wilson. The city celebrates an annual festival which shows off several local artists' works of the whirligigs. For years, the splendid creations has even grabbed the art scene's national attention. Rose says the park should be open sometime in 2013. And as a reminder, our local police department is asking for your help in supporting area students. Rocky Mount PD is collecting donated school supplies to be freely distributed at the 4th annual Back to School Jump Off on August 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Rocky Mount's Athletic Stadium. The PD asks that you drop off your donations of school supplies at the Rocky Mount Police Department, located at 330 South Church Street. You can also drop off supplies at any Rocky Mount fire station. Just how hot will it get this week? We'll let you know after the break with a look at local weather. Stay with us.
It's back for a limited time. Every new Buick and GMC at Davenport Auto Park is being offered at the GM employee price. Combined with factory incentives, now you can drive out for up to $5,000 below dealer invoice amount. And that's not all. With Davenport's dealership for life, you can even get a free lifetime warranty, plus free oil changes, rotations, and more for no extra charge. Employee price, rebates up to $5,000, free lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer ends soon, only at Davenport Auto Park in Rocky Mount. Still your dealership for life.
When it's happening to you, you'll hear from us. WHIG TV NewsBreak is reporting on the news, issues, and stories that matter to you. Call us at 252-885-1814. Email us at marie.whigtv@gmail.com or check us streaming live at whigtv.com. We're your voice, ready to bring you the news.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We're filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The business center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donovan Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Before taking a look at our 5-day forecast, there's an area pet that needs a loving home. Check her out in our Pet of the Week.
This week we have Olivia. Olivia is a lab mix, and she is a wonderful little girl. She is the sweetest, lovingest little thing. She's a little timid and shy, but once she gets to know you, you got a friend for life. She's just stuck right up you. She's just a wonderful animal. I don't know what else to say. She is house trained. Still ain't got a little puppy in her, but other than that, you know, everything's going very well.
All right. And again, how old is she?
About 8 months.
About 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where'd you get her from?
The shelter.
Okay, and that's the
Nash County Shelter. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And again, tell us a little bit about her personality.
She is a ball of energy.
That she is. She's at home with 6 other dogs, and she keeps them all entertained. So somebody please call and want to take Olivia. I would like to get down to 5 dogs, but they play well. Oh, they play well together. She sleeps in the bed. She's a snuggler. She loves to love. No food aggression issues, no issues with her really whatsoever. Like I say, you know, she's a little shy, but once she gets to know you, that's all over with. She just loves you to death.
All right, and how do people find out how to adopt her?
They need to call Vicki Jones at 252-459-2875 and leave a message.
Thank you, ladies. Now with a look at the heat to come, here's WHIG TV meteorologist Fred Holsworth. Fred?
Hello, everyone. The heat wave is on the way, and this heat wave will be moving into our area later today, this evening, and by tomorrow it will be well entrenched. We could see some showers and thunderstorms come around late this afternoon, let's say around 6 o'clock. On the midnight be probably the best chance of it, and then a slight chance the rest of the night until around sunrise tomorrow. By the weekend, by Friday and into the weekend, we'll see temperatures around that 100-degree mark. So get ready. This one is going to be more prolonged than our last couple have been, and this is the one that you've been seeing about on the news every night, where they're talking about Chicago, St. Louis, the Midwest, where you usually see these heat waves. This is going to begin moving to the east, and by the end of the week it will be right over us. Let's take a look at our national map and see what we have coming our way on our forecast map. First of all, high pressure over the Gulf of Mexico. This is pretty much keeping the Gulf fairly quiet right now. We could see some showers and thunderstorms along the Louisiana and Texas coast. Also in extreme South Florida, south of Lake Okeechobee right here. And a pretty good area of rain and thunderstorms over the southeast today. And this would include our area. The rain and thunderstorms will be of the scattered variety. Everybody won't see one, but hopefully you will. Just off the coast, we will have Tropical Storm Brett as it is moving on out to sea. It will not threaten Bermuda. It will not threaten the east coast of the United States. In fact, it may dissipate in the next day or two. Dry air is being pulled into that storm. Well, as we go farther to the north, we see the severe areas limited to pretty much Minnesota and Lake Superior right in here. That will be along this warm front, and the possibility of a severe thunderstorm with hail and damaging wind is most likely in this area. High pressure over New England will keep that area in good shape today. A cold front will drop down towards our area, and along with those MCSs we saw in the satellite picture, this will give us our chance of showers and thunderstorms. As we go farther to the west, rain and thunderstorms, maybe some scattered showers also right in this area, the Four Corners region over the desert southwest. Even though high pressure is there, they will have enough instability to set off some rain and rain showers. A cold front pushing through into that region will also help trigger those showers and storms. The far west, fairly dry today, and as we go farther to the north, though, we do see a chance of thunderstorms through interior Washington State and on up into British Columbia. Well, let's take a look now at our forecast. For today, we'll see a high of 95 and a sunny sky. Winds will be west at 7 miles per hour. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 72. Winds will be calm. Wednesday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 97. Southwest wind at 5. Heat index around 107, and that's what it's going to feel like if you go outside. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 72. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday with a high of 99. Thursday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 77. Sunny and hot on Friday with a high of 100 degrees. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of 78 and back up to 100 degrees on Saturday under a sunny sky. Our high temperature at our weather station yesterday, 93. Our low this morning was 69. No rainfall during the past 24 hours. And that's a look at your Tri-County weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Fred. That's going to do it for us here today on NewsBreak. Join us Thursday for more news that's impacting the community. For WHIG, I'm Marie Torres. We'll see you next time.